Wheelock, Chapter 3, Sententiae Antiquae, Ancient Sentences. Number 1. Debatis amici de populo Romano cogitare. All right. So one way we can start with this is by doing a word scan. O ought friends about people Roman think. Okay, that gives us some context. That's very important. Now, this is your big V, your verb right there. And amici, well, we got these little commas. So that's a hint. This is a vocative, plural. Oh, friends. So he's addressing friends, and that makes a lot of sense, because look at this ending. Debatis, O-S-T, mus tis, und. This is second, plural. So that's use, y'all, you plural. Use ought, friends, to think. This is the infinitive. We did have that in the reading. It's got that to in front of it, to think. You ought to think, de, about. Now, this is always kind of a giveaway in a Latin sentence. When you get a prepositional phrase like this, you can, it's always compact. It's always in this word order, basically. So you can knock it out right away. About the people of Rome, or about the Roman people. De is a preposition. It means about. And it's like the titles of books always start with de. De natura, on nature. And you can see here, ablative, singular. About the Roman people. All right. Well, you can see Cicero in this case is addressing his friends and saying, come on, guys, think about our empire, not about yourselves. He was quite a scold, that Cicero. All right, let's try another here. Number 2. Maecenas amicus Augusti, and again, we see those commas setting it off. That's a hint. Me in numero amicorum habet. Let's do a word scan. Maecenas, I don't know what that is. It's actually a name. Friend, Augustus, we know that guy. Me, in, number, friends, hold, have. I think I got a little context here. So name, that's just his name, Maecenas there. And in these parentheses here, this is called apposition. See if I spell that right. Apposition. This phrase is replacing that, basically. Okay? Who is Maecenas? A friend of Augustus. It further describes this guy. Apposition, we use it all the time. We don't notice it. So it's kind of hard to adjust to it in Latin because it's almost invisible in our own language. Friend of Augustus. All right. Now, the verb's at the end, which is pretty classic in a Latin sentence. This one was a little strange because it was in the beginning. But there it is at the very end. He has. And who has? Subject's Maecenas. Okay. Maecenas has me. That's your direct object there. Dio. In the number. Prepositional phrase. Knock that one out. In the number of friends. Now, what does that mean? Okay, so this is a phrase. You kind of have to get used to this. They say it this way in Latin. Like, he considers me one of his friends. That's the sense. And as we do these sentences, and as you do them before you see this video, you're going to be faced with two realities. One is what the sentence says grammatically. He has me in number of friends. And you have to think about it in terms of what does the author mean. That's hard to straddle those two realities. Okay, number 3. Libellus meus et sententiae meae vitas virorum monent. Now right off the bat, I can see that's a verb right at the end. And also, I can see it's third plural. So, because of the NT, OST muss tis unt. Plural verb means plural subject, so I'm going to look back here for plurals. We'll see. Oh, I see an et there. That's always good to spot. Conjunction. Now I'm going to do my word scan. Book, my, and sentences, my, life, man, advise. Okay. So I think this conjunction, joining libellus with the Sententiae. How about that? My book and my sentences. Hey, these are all, this is a nominative plural here, and this is a nominative singular here, but together, my book and my sentences, we've got a plural subject, so it's a compound subject. Compound subject, it's two things, the book and the sentences. Advise or guide the lives of men. Yep. Vitas, as, I, arm, is, as, is. Accusative plural. Direct object. Virorum, genitive plural. Of men. Yeah. So this falls into line. The sense and the logic kind of come together. You're not dealing with two dramatically different realities there. So this one, let's see, this one is Horace, the poet Horace, one of my favorite poets. Number 4, Pauci viri sapientiae student. Again, I can tell, verb at the end, I can see that NT, OST, mustis, unt. That's 3P, third plural. So I'm looking for a plural subject. Ooh, weary. There it is. Nominative plural. Big S for our subject there. Modified by this adjective. Really easy to see because they have the same endings. Nominative, nominative, plural, plural, masculine, masculine. It agrees in case, number, and gender. Few men pursue wisdom. And sapientia is actually dative. I apologize for this, but this verb, the direct object, is dative. Woof. Bet you didn't expect that. All right? That's another Cicero, and he gives you that studio, that verb, in the notes there. All right, let's go on with 5 through 8 here. Fortuna adversa, virum magnae sentientiae sapientiae non terrat. Let's do a word scan. This is pretty long here. Luck, adverse, I think, is that? They give you that one? Yeah, they give that one to you in the notes. Luck, adverse, man, great, wisdom, not frightened. You know what? I already get it, right? It's something like, if you're smart, bad luck doesn't frighten you. Something like that. But let's break it down. Here's our V. Big V there. Okay, this is third, but it's singular this time, so we're looking for a singular subject. As always, subject's first word in the sentence, verb's last word in the sentence. Here's an adjective modifying it. Bad luck, adverse luck, doesn't frighten. Here's your DO. It's accusative, singular. Doesn't frighten a man of great wisdom. This is genitive, singular. And you know what? This genitive isn't possessive, but we're still translating it with of, which is great. A man of great wisdom. How does that work in English? It's not possession, but we say of, and this is called the genitive of description. I think it is like possession. Description is like possession, but a little bit different. There's no direct sense of owning. Okay. 6. Kimon. Now we've dealt with this before. this is a name, a guy, Kimon. And we had this up with Maecenas, also with Augustus. So the names can be kind of troubling. You never know what they're going to look like in the nominative. For example, this Kimon, this is a Greek name. And this is, let's see, this author is Cornelius Nepos, and he's writing about these characters that were historical to him because they were ancient Greeks. And that is going to be our subject, believe it or not. And again, commas, right? Is it a vocative? No, it is an appositive. So the appositive basically renames a noun. Who is Kimon? He's a man of great reputation or great fame. And this bit, genitive singular, well, we just talked about this. And this is what I like so much about Wheelock, is he keeps showing you the same thing over and over. This is a genitive. It's not possessive. It's description again. Oops. Genitive of description. A man of great fame. The great fame doesn't really own him, but it describes him. Here is our verb. Let's see. That's 3s, 3 singular. That's good. It agrees with our subject, which is also singular. And look at this. Benevolentiam am. Let's see. I am, I arm, is, as, is. So am, accusative, singular. That's our big dio there. Direct object. Kimon has great kindness, benevolence. All right. 7. Ooh, a short one. We like that. Semper avaros eget. Okay, let's do a word scan. Always greedy need. Makes sense. Always. This is called an adverb, by the way. Adverb. We'll talk about adverbs as we go. So avaros. Now, this is an adjective technically, but let's see, they give it to you as we're avaros. They say, oh yeah, well, he really means to put we're in there. Well, he really doesn't. He just puts avaros there. It's an adjective standing out on its own. This is called a substantive adjective. And we do this all the time in English. We just take adjectives and we use them as nouns. Like, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The best and the brightest. Give me your poor, your needy, your homeless. Those are all adjectives that represent nouns, usually people. So a greedy man always needs. Whew. All right, I'll let you think about that for a sec. I'm going to move on to the next one, though. Nulla copia pecuniae, avarum virum satiat. Let's do a scan. No amount, money, greedy, man, satisfy. Oh, okay, I get the context. Well, here's our verb. And that verb is 3s, t, ost, mustus uns. So we're looking for a singular subject. Big S is right here. Nominative, singular. First declension, feminine. I am, I arm, is, as, is. All right. Nulla modifies that. No amount of money. Ooh, genitive, singular. Another genitive of description. No amount of what? Of money. So again, that genitive of description is very widely used. Satisfies a greedy man. There's your direct object right there, just as you expected it from the context. That's the direct object, accusative singular. That's a masculine second declension noun with the um ending. Us, I, o, I, orm, is, os, is. Accusative singular. All right, Wheelocks, Sententiae, Antiquae. Just to review, watch out for those names. Look for appositives that rename. And welcome to the genitive of description. Funny little expression that really is very much like what we do in English too.